plane is still launched, so please remain seated with your seatbelt.
Dear Elizabeth, my name is Antwan Benton, and I'm from the downtown section of Elizabeth, New Jersey. With the lack of resources, employment, and role models in urban communities, some people turn to the streets to provide for their families, but not by choice. Everyone watching this docu-series, especially the teenagers, I hope and pray that you are listening and able to learn something from this story, because this project was put together for you. Meet my stepmother, Latanya Cotton-Benton, and my little brother, Tally Benton Jr. We lost my brother Antwan Benton to gun violence in 2006. When the person you looked up to the most is no longer living, where's the motivation in life?
Latanya Cotton-Benton, and I am the mother of Antwan Benton.
I'm Tally Benton of Elizabeth, New Jersey. I'm the brother of Antwan Benton. Growing up, Antwan was always like the glue, like the leader. He was like the one that everybody looked up to. He was the one that, he was just the one, like just everybody just gravitated to. He, like everybody was like, oh, I'm gonna go tell Antwan, or like Antwan. He was like that, like the one. Like he was just like, he was very family oriented. He really cared so much about his family, his brothers especially. He was like the go-to God, in so many words. Like he just really was like, he really looked out for everybody, like for everybody, even like his friends. Like he'd give you the shirt off his back.
Antwan. He was my firstborn. Very active. Loved to laugh. Loved enjoyment. Enjoyed his family. He's just a very active person. Well, he attended Whitney Young Daycare Center, and he went to graduated from there, and he went to School One, George Washington School One, graduated from there. Cleveland, graduated from there, and also he went to Elizabeth High School, finished up his education there, and yes, he did. He came out with his diploma. I can honestly say he looked up to his family, from his father to his brothers to his uncles to his aunts, all the above. I mean, he just didn't have a certain person.
I would probably say my mom for the most part, because he did not play when it came to her. He did not play when it came to my mom and his brothers, like mostly. And then crazy part is like my youngest brother Isaiah. He really didn't play when it came to him, but like for the most part, he was like that he looked up to. I'll say my mom and my nana. That one person that you will really listen to, actually take heed to what they saying, like those were the two that he actually listened to. I remember that like it just happened. Like I remember that just like it just happened. I just came home. I was watching Family Guy, and I had hair. I was like putting plaits on my hair and stuff like that. And crazy part, that's really his favorite show. He used to always watch that, and I was just watching it, and then um, the phone rang. It was 11:38 p.m. and one of his friends called, and I answered the phone. They're like, "Hi, is Antwan's parents home?" I'm like, "Yeah," not thinking nothing of it. So I'm like, Dad, the phone. He picks up the phone. Like, I promise you, 4 minutes flat. My father came downstairs fully dressed. Like, I'm about to go to the hospital. Antwan just got shot.
When I got the call, I was at work, and it was 11 o'clock in the evening when my husband called me. And then I just looked at the phone like, what is he doing calling me? He's normally in bed. He passed his bedtime. He passed his bedtime. And that's when he told me what had happened, about Antwan was shot. And he was going to come and pick me up, and I told him no, I will meet him at the hospital. And I think I had the angels on me then, because I just drove straight there to the hospital waiting for them to get there.
You know, I wasn't taking it as serious as I thought it was. Because I didn't, like, not to sound selfish, I didn't think that nothing like that would happen to nobody that close to me. You know what I mean? He literally, like, stayed in the room next to me. You know what I mean? So I'm just go see him tomorrow. You know, he probably gonna think he's tough because he got shot. You know, like, just not taking it serious at all. I'm looking like, okay, it's just like he just went to the hospital type. You know, that's what I was thinking. I was that young. So I'm like, okay, cool. So as it went forward, then it's like I'm getting phone calls like, oh, he only got like, I think like a 6 or 7% chance to live, or he got like, oh, his heart stopped like 4 times, I think. Like they say he was fighting. I'm looking like, so now that's when it started getting scary. That's when I started getting scared. Like, okay, like, bro. Still, I was still optimistic about it. I'm like, okay, like, my brother, like, because something might just happen. Like, he might just start jump up and doing backflips. Like, I'm just looking like, okay, like, my brother not going to die. You understand? But then it's like, I got that phone call, and it was like, yeah, he died. Like, I just started hyperventilating. Like, I couldn't even cry. Like, I just started, like, breathing mad hard. I'm looking like, yo.
So my next question, push the conversation a little further. What happened?
Only thing that I heard of was that it was a robbery. Okay, it was a robbery. And that Antwan had ran and the person had shot him. Antwan shot in the back, and as he was running. And that's all that I heard of, that it was just a robbery that went bad. Because he was outside with his friends at the time.
So we were told. So they said that Antwan basically was chilling on South Fifth Street, over by like Maple G, and him and his friends was out there, and they was chilling. They was supposed to be going to see Miami Vice with Jamie Foxx and all that stuff, that movie. And my aunt, while he was over there, like, I was at my aunt's house, and my aunt was saying like, oh, Antwan is asking for $10, blah, 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 but she was waiting for him to come and get the $10, and basically he never came. So then after that, they was telling us that, oh, he was chilling, and somebody came up there and tried to rob him, and like he walked up to them, tried to rob him, but Antwan started laughing. So that's when the boy pulled out the gun, and then Antwan started running, and he just ran, and he didn't like dodge or nothing. He just ran straight, shot him in his back, and he kept running. So I heard the bullet travel and messed up all of his like major organs. So
Anyone charged, found of the murder officially?
To this day, no. No.
So how does a family cope with this type of loss?
Well, you know how normally when somebody passes, it'll normally make the family go like this. When the family went like this, and then like it's like you would think it would bring you closer, but it didn't. Like, it was just like, but you know, the immediate family, we still cool. We don't see each other as much as we used to, but it's just not as tight as we used to do, as we used to be. Like, it just wasn't. it's just not like we see each other. Like we always acknowledge each other, but it's just like for the most part, it's just not like what I'm used to. You understand? Like it's like it got to be like holidays, Thanksgiving, mainly Thanksgiving, maybe a cookout or two. That's when we really all get to see each other. But it's like we probably keep in touch. Text here, text there, phone call here, phone call there. Like basically that's really what it is. But like it's not like, but like I'm gonna always keep at least like a close connection with my brothers. Was definitely already lost one. Like nah.
It's still hard to this day. It's still bitterness because we never thought this would happen to our family. And then you have to be stronger than ever before. And I let his younger brother know who Antwan was. Because the reason why I said that, because he never knew him. He was 4 years old when Antwan passed. And the day that he was going to start school, I told Antwan, and I know that Antwan would have his first school outfit out, and he would have took them to school, and that's what because he didn't get a chance to know his brother, even though he did from every it was WWE at the time, all the wrestling moves and everything on him. He was so look at him doing every move on him. On Isaiah, and that would make me, that the memories like that, family get-togethers, all family gatherings from Eport to where we had and to Pennsylvania with families all over. That would keep it going, keep us going and try to keep it going. But yes, there is always going to be like bitterness.
Antwan. When he ran that, he was playing for was it Elizabeth Giants? And he ran that thing back on the sideline. Yo, I was running with him like, he was gone. Like, I was like, he was like that stuff. His prom, his graduations, even like little Sweet 16s that they like have him performing. He was a little. I was like, I was like, yes, bro, go ahead, bro. I used to be souped up. Like, I want to do it too. Like,
It was on Mother's Day. We had plenty of Mother's Day. And then he just grabbed me. And then we just started dancing. Nobody never knew nothing about this. And then he told me that he loved me. Proudest moment ever. And then, when he came home, and I'm making sure I get this right, when he got his diploma, because Antwan had to go to summer school. And then when he came home with that diploma, he said it right there for his father to see that he got his diploma. That was another proud moment right there. The simplest thing makes the most out of everything.
Why do you think the gun violence continues in Elizabeth?
because people can't fight. People got a point to prove to basically nobody. Like, people feel, it makes them feel tough. It makes them feel like they can do whatever they want. It makes them feel like, cause I got this, I could do whatever, I could say whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, in real life, that's really not what it is, because you're gonna, like, you can meet somebody just like you, probably worse. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it gives them a sense of power. It gives them...
It could be a lot of factors. Could be from home, could be from friends, could be acceptance. Some or all the above. And just have to let our young men know, even our young ladies know that. Don't give up. Don't give up.
To the youth in urban communities. After watching this docu-series, I hope and pray that you have learned something from it, because it really was put together for you. I strongly encourage you to read about our ancestors, and only hope it motivates you to appreciate life and what it has to offer. To the parents, I cannot stress this enough. Please talk to your children and make them feel comfortable enough to have any conversation with you. And you must be open to the content of these conversations. Then you teach and build up our young kings and queens. To the people living the street life, there is a better way of living. You just have to seek it. And how do you do that? It's deep down inside you. And throughout this journey of life, there will be lessons only you will understand that forces you to grow as a person. So apply yourself to the real world. You will be surprised what you can achieve. And to my brother, Antwan Benton, I miss you. The family misses you tremendously. We will forever keep you in our hearts. We love you. Until we meet again, continue to rest peacefully.
I will never say that progress is being made. If you stick a knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. If you pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that the blow made. And they haven't even begun to pull a knife out, much less try and heal the wound. They won't even admit the knife is there.
Word. This for all the Panthers that rise. Word. I'm unforgiven since Dr. King was shot. Word. To the game, I love everything that Malcolm bought. Teaching us everything that Elijah taught. 60 years on the front line, Mr. Farrakhan. Showing us that this a race and not a marathon. Codeine and pills, them the scripts you on. Damn, America the new Babylon. Celebrate every day that a side of escape. I ain't shed a tear at my mama, father wake. I curse those that cursed our mother. How you say you love God, don't even love your brother. Yeah, but everything on the set though. Till them crackers grab you, get you to flip on your set though. Use a gun for my knowledge, I got a clip full. Can't raise your child, but you can raise up a pit bull. I know.
Ooh, don't tell me you're a good father and you don't have any community interest, no community concern. Because once you provide a child with life, then you gotta look at all aspects of life and become intimately involved with the development and nurturing of that.
You still chasing bags, you ain't catch them already. Gang, that's like these niggas' whole vocabulary. They don't listen to whole, they still posting the money. Racks to your ear, where I'm from, couple hundred, it's money. They counting them 20s captions, I'm supposed to win. But you don't own the house that you posting in. Hove told you he ain't know what else to say. I'ma tell you it's okay to go Eric Benet.
You'll never be a happy woman dogging your man out.
You still a real nigga.
He's not a man yet, but he will be. But if you keep on dogging him, you won't have nothing, and you'll end up being a lesbian at home with yourself, with no man by your side because your damn mouth is what it is. It's a sneak.
I know you still a real nigga though.
And a man can't live under that because he got enough hell on his head as it is trying to function in a white man's world. And he needs a wife that has compassion and understanding, and that's the value of the MGT. The MGT is supposed to make you a woman to help you make a man for God.